Hey guys, welcome back to Angel and Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk about, mistaking the narcissist as your friend, like mistaking the narcissist as being your best friend, really. Really, because whether you're dealing with this person as your family or whoever it is, a lot of times, in order for us to understand the narcissistic relationships that are going on in our current life, we have to go through certain scenarios, certain movie scripts, in order to start solving the mystery, right? And the mystery brings us closer to ourselves. But we become, as we heal, almost like best friends with yourself, really. It's like you have two sides to you, but there's always a balance. You never let your good overtake you to the point where you're blind anymore. You were so good that you were blind to evil. Now you have a relationship with another side to you, but that side, you never allow it to overtake you. But sometimes you have to listen to that side's advice, because you'll say something and then your inner self will tell you, nah, girl, don't do that. It's a trick. It's a trap, So it becomes this best friend relationship, but you can always trust yourself. And with a narcissist, they become like that dark side of you that you don't have. So it makes you feel like you're one with them, and you'll start calling this person your best friend, and really they're an enemy. One thing that with my awakening with this narcissist, that hurt the most was that I looked at this person like my best friend. Like, I wanted to believe that it didn't matter what happened between us. We were still best friends. It didn't matter if they played me. It didn't matter if they moved on with someone else and came back. He was still my best friend. This was still someone that, at the end of the day, had to care about me, because it didn't matter who came along. At the end, we're always going to be together. We're always going to come together to be with each other. And the older you get, you're thinking like, eventually this game is going to get old, or eventually this person's going to see like, wow, this person really stuck with me. They really were down for me. They were really riding with me. They're loyal to me. Like, I can trust them. You're actually willing to take, the bad with the good. And even if it's more bad, the good will overpower that, because that's who you are. So you will focus on the good memories rather than the bad, because at the end of the day, you're like, we're coming together. We're like a pair of earrings. One can't go on without the other. You're thinking that's the circle of life. You can't just disconnect and unplug. Even if you say that's what you're going to do, and you're saying it in a blasphemous way, you're like, there's no way. You can't get my approval. I'll never, let you go. And it becomes resentment, because you're trying to possess that person just as much as they're possessing you to do things that you don't want to do. While you're in it, you're thinking this person's your best friend. Bad things are happening. You're overlooking it. You're thinking, that you can live with these mistakes. You're thinking that you can live with it, that you can take it, that you're okay with it, that it was worth it. You're thinking, this person's limit, and you're going to back up when you see that this person's ready to devalue and become aggressive. You're thinking that you're going to be strong with or without them when you're with them. because, you're still trying to give the relationship some type of existence, some type of life, some type of, energy, when in reality, this person's not your best friend. And you're going to look back at times where your mind, your spirit, your energy wasn't in line, and you made mistakes, that you can't even blame that person for. It's just that you were out of tune based off of you thinking this person's your best friend and you know their limits. The narcissist eventually knows that no matter what they do, you're always going to be tight. It's like having a relationship, a best friend, and you're like, me and my best friend, we've never gotten into a fight. We never really ever really got into it like that. Like we've been close since the day we met, and there might have been something, but you overlooked it. But when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, it becomes that way, to the point where when you meet people, you want to almost make it seem like you have this perfect relationship, and you don't even bother to explain it, because you're like, you're not going to understand our dynamic. Like you live in another world. Me and the narcissist, we live in another world. We're best friends, right? You don't see him without me. You don't see me without him. We're always together. Everyone knows we're together. Everyone knows we're a thing. Everyone knows that it doesn't matter what we go through. We're always going to end up together. We're always going to end up going to sleep together, wake up together, drink our coffees together, joke around, watch movies, be into the same things. This is my best friend. I share my food with my best friend. We eat off of each other's plates. We don't complain about it. We're not like these other weird couples getting mad when you eat off of someone else's plate. Like, we're on another level. So this is why I don't even bother to explain my situation with other people, because he gets me. She gets me in a way that most people won't get me. And every time I get around certain people, I don't even like them. I don't like them the way that I like this person. This person literally burns the fire in my heart. They have me feeling alive. They make me feel special. They make me feel, I'll take the pain. I'd rather take the pain than not feel anything at all. I'd rather feel something. Something is better than nothing. I'll take the lonely nights. I'll take the tears. I'll take the arguments. I'll take all the times people disrespected me and people fought me, and all the times I defended our relationship. I'll take that just to see you smile, just to see you happy, just to hold your hand, just to hug you, just to lay next to you. You're thinking this person is your best friend. You're thinking that the time will pass by, that the bond will just keep getting stronger. You're thinking that there's never going to be a complete discard, and even if there is, it was worth it. It was worth every single memory. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking it was worth every single memory. It was better to love than not love at all. And anytime this person would hoover you 6 months, a year later, it didn't matter if you nearly died, you take this person. You're literally barely limping, barely on your feet, and this person does not care. They'll discard you. They'll leave you for someone else. They'll befriend someone else. They'll befriend a group of people and turn their back on you like you were never there. They're someone new. They're around a new crowd now. They're not looking at the past. They don't care. Find some new friends. I'm not your best friend. I was never your best friend. Those are just words. But what about all the times we did this, we did that, we went here? What about them? That's what I wanted to do. I would have done it with or without you. That's what it boils down to. I would have done it with or without you, with someone else. It could have been anyone. I've already done it. This isn't my first rodeo, you know? So you're thinking you have this ride or die relationship, you know, you're riding but you're dying, and they're killing you a slow death, you know? And it's shocking how quickly they move on to other people, and how you start to really think about the patience you even had. First of all, you know, you start thinking, how did I have so much patience to play that game with them over and over again? You know, just wasting time. And I always say narcissists are like the biggest time wasters. You know, and you're thinking because they're wasting time with you, out of anyone they could have wasted time with, that, you know, somehow the relationship, the best friendship that you had with them had to be real. And this is why a lot of times when they come back in your life years later and they're honest with you, they tell you the truth. They tell you they've been in this new relationship with this person, that, you know, they regretted how they treated you, or, you know, or they just want to be friends. You know, you'll take the friendship back only because you think that you have a friendship with this person, and really here they are again, just using you for your empathy. And it has nothing to do with you and the friendship or the bond you think you had. You think that there's this even exchange, but really they're only there because they feel bad. Meanwhile, you had to heal through all the times that you were going up and down, thinking this person was your best friend, even betraying the people closest to you, because even if those people around you weren't perfect, you know, they had more loyalty. They showed you signs of true friendship more than the narcissist, meaning that you could have talked bad down on these people because the narcissist made you feel some type of way. They made you feel like you needed to express yourself and your feelings to these people, and really, you know, you weren't even fully bothered the way that you are now, based off of how the narcissist made you feel. They made you feel like those aren't real friends, those aren't real people. You guys just got into an argument, yet these people were forgiving. These people didn't just come to take. These people, you know, would have gave you the last of what they had. But the narcissist, someone who pretended to be your best friend, preyed on the vulnerability of your emotions, waited for you to rebuke the people around you, and then disguised themselves as a best friend, because now you're not getting any type of energy from anyone that you once were getting energy from. You know, you were once getting energy from these people, and now you're not getting anything, and the narcissist knows that. And now, because you're not getting anything, the feel that they're giving you, which is breadcrumbs, is looked at as so much. And now you've dedicated your whole life to this person, because you're like, this person's going to save me. This person's going to save me, until they leave you abandoned. And now you have to save yourself. And when you're saving yourself, you're seeing a battle that you did not see initially when you got involved with this person, or when you were associating yourself with the people closest to you. There was a battle always going on, and the narcissist was never on your side, meaning that they were never your best friend. They weren't your friends. They don't care about your feelings. They'll keep lying to you, telling you that they do. The sick, twisted part about it all is that these people will soul tie themselves to you, you know, sexually, 90% of the time, 99.9% of the time. And, you know, they'll even admit to you that they don't care about you the way that you care about them. They'll tell you certain things about yourself, how they view you. They'll tell you the truth. They'll have periods of times where they'll tell you, hey, if you don't like this, leave, as if they're giving you an option. But this person basically has chains wrapped around your neck, and they're like, go ahead, try running. And every time you do try to run, they just yank that chain back down and they laugh at you because you fed into their lies when they hoovered you plenty of times. So this is not your best friend. This is someone that will even tell you how others around them were talking bad about you, and you're wondering why. And they're sitting here, basically, playing both parties, triangulating you with flying monkeys, so that you can disrespect them when you come across them. So when you come across them and you're being friendly, regardless of how they treated you, they're confused. They're like, why is she nice? Why is he nice? I wonder if the narcissist has been lying. The narcissist, they're claiming all of this. They start to see that the narcissist is not your friend. And a lot of times the narcissist will express the way they feel about you to these people. And these people will, reach out to you, trying to send you subliminal messages, trying to let you know, hey, get away from this person. Or, they try to befriend people close to you. And the narcissist, instead of telling you, hey, send your friend, they don't want to send your friend because they don't want to expose, parts of themselves via that person that they've included in the triangulation. But they haven't done anything to support you or to change something in your life for the better. They brought you down. And that's the mistake that people go through, comparing themselves to other people's relationships, comparing themselves to other people. Oh, the person you're with, they're not a good person, and that person has done so much for that person. So, people will judge, but the narcissist is a taker. So when you're dealing with people who are givers and who are there for you and who have a real exchange with you, you have to appreciate it, because you have to know that this exchange has everything to do with, building yourself and building the person that you're with to become stronger, in unity or just being on your own path to growing. So the narcissist is, a child. You can't be best friends with someone that is not even on the same level of maturity as you. This person was never your friend. If anything, this person, was more like a child. So I hope that this message, you guys, was helpful for your healing. I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace in your healing. If you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe. If you guys want to book with me, just give me 24 hours and I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace in your healing. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.